Tal for Chigwell and Hainault. Mr. President, it was really bizarre to read in your President's statement that you say any comparison and link in mass murder and barbarity in Syria or anywhere else is apparently absurd. I absolutely agree with you that such a comparison is an absurd, but it was you who made the original comparison between UN Security Council Resolution 2334 and the lack of action on Syria. We as Jews shouldn't be afraid to speak out against the atrocities in Syria, as well as we shouldn't be afraid to criticize the government of Israel for a despicable and opportunistic move to skip a vote on Syrian war crimes in order to pacify President Putin, who then had voted for Resolution 2334. I noted that he had nothing to say about Russia, and I wonder why. I fully understand why the government of Israel is upset with the resolution. What I do not understand is why our statement sounds as if it was drafted by Netanyahu. The official policy of the Board of Deputies is support for the two-state solution. That's the view, as well of the majority of Israelis and British Jews. Why then you are disappointed with the resolution that seeks to keep the two-state solution alive? The answer is clear, because of the settlements. You were careful not to mention it in your statement originally, but it can't be explained in any other way, I'm afraid. Expanding settlement outside the major blocks and building illegal outposts put facts on the ground that makes the two-state solution impossible. It's not me who just say it, it's Israeli diplomats who say it too. It is now time for Israel to realize that the status quo is no longer an option. Israel needs to listen to its allies. Since Netanyahu's famous Bar-Ilan speech in 2009, where he claimed to say that he was in support of the two-state solution, he said the following: the territorial question will be discussed as part of the final peace agreement. In the meantime, we have no intention of building new settlements or of expropriating additional land for existing settlements. End of quote. Since then, we saw more construction of settlements and lately an absurd law to legalize retroactively illegal outposts. I know that some will discuss the resolution in regards to Jerusalem, as you did, but the American administration has been quite clear throughout the last decades, and including in John Kerry's last speech, that the US recognizes Jewish historic ties to Jerusalem and say that it respects and defends those ties. Continuous building in West Bank doesn't act in Israel's security interest, quite the opposite. If this construction continues, it is inevitable that we will have a one-state solution in which Israel will have to give full rights to the Palestinians in the West Bank, and that will change the demographics dramatically. This is not what Israelis want, this is not what British Jews want to see. While the settlements are not the only issue why there is no peace agreement, it is a major issue that creates tension and friction. It is obviously up to Israel's government to decide its policy, but it's important the Israeli government to hear the opinion of diaspora Jews. We care and love the state of Israel, but that doesn't mean we have to agree with each action of the Israeli government. This is what the board said in 2014. The Israeli government, the Board of Deputies, and the British Jews support a two-state solution.
Thank you very much. You must wind up now. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Thank you very much
Thank you.
indeed.